Good afternoon. It is 12:35. I'm Julie Broughton. This is Take 6, where we hang out a little bit after our new newscast and talk about what we're working on that you'll see on News 6 later today. And boy, you will see a lot on News 6 later today. That is because it is our second installment, if you will, of WKMG Hits the Road. That's where we pick a zip code and we really drill down into that zip code. We cover issues that you write in and tell us you want to hear about. We tell you about cool things going on, and then we do all of our newscasts live. So today we are hitting the road to 32771 in Sanford. Trooper Steve and Results One already out there getting the lay of the land for us. Steve, I know a lot is happening out there. We are going to be live all afternoon from 4 to 7 at Hollerbach. So the setup is already happening.
That's right, Julie. I can't let you evening crew folks have all the
Right?
fun. So if they're going to hook me up with a awesome vehicle, I'm going to make sure that we're exploring those zip codes. And that's exactly what we have been doing. And today is the day where we are bringing News 6 WKMG Hits the Road live here to downtown Sanford. And this is so cool because this wouldn't be possible without the amazing production staff that we have here at News 6, where they come out super early. They are actively out here right now setting everything up. The News 6 mobile desk, we've got cameras, we have prompters, we've got probably wires for days out here. And the crew is actively setting up right now. So you can see right here behind me, the crew, part of the production crew. We got director Bob Meyer, Mr.
Oh, yeah.
Kotek by there, the one and only Tyler, engineer. He's a little camera shy back there, but awesome crew here. And Julie, the weather is gorgeous out here. I'm going to walk a little further here to the main set area. And what a perfect day to be doing this. If you haven't ever been to the downtown Sanford area, it's pedestrian friendly. They've got so much food. And this is kind of that mecca center of where 32771 really comes to for recreational time, right?
Yes.
To hang out with friends, family, and stuff like that. So we will be live out here from 4 to 7. I'm going to be out here as well. I'm trying to get the missus to bring my dogs out
Oh,
here this
yes,
evening
yes,
and
yes, yes,
and maybe
please.
hang out a little bit. But it's I think it's going to be a really good time. Some viewers have already even showed up just to make sure that this was for real. I
Oh, yeah.
met uh, this guy named Chef Tank. So he
Okay.
is a 17-year employee of Hollerbach and a huge News 6 fan. He saw my truck went by and he said, "Food orders need to wait. I need to come out and meet Trooper Steve." So I was like, "Sure, man. I hope I don't get you in trouble." But Julie, it's going to be a really good time.
We're excited. The last month we were at the Rio Pinar Golf Club and we had a great time out there. Such a good crowd. And, people come out and it was just so nice to meet people. And our investigators are going to be out there too. And we have done so many stories in the last month that our investigators heard about at this event last month. So if you're watching and you have an issue in your area and you're like, I really wish somebody would look into that, some of our investigators will be there and they are the people who can solve all the problems. So come out and meet them as well. So, Trooper Steve, do you think I need to send the missus a DM on Instagram requesting that she bring the dogs out tonight?
I think you probably have more pull than I do with the missus. So I'm sure if you hit her up, she'd be like, "All right, let me consider this a little bit." But like you said, this is the day that our viewers get to really see all the work that has been put into 32771, where we get to put the investigators on the desk, show and highlight all the stories, all the Trooper Steve on patrols, all the boomtown issues that Justin Warmoth has been covering. Eric Sandoval has embedded himself out in this community over the past few weeks. And it's just a good time to where the community gets to see kind of what they asked for. Because the only reason we're doing this is because our viewers have flat out said, "We want you to come to our community." And what did we do? We did just that. And I can't wait to see what's next, really.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Are you hungry? Are you going to be eating? I've never eaten at Hollerbox, and I have heard rave reviews from everyone. So I'm trying to save my appetite for this afternoon.
So the food's always pretty good. It's a huge German restaurant, always a big crowd here. If you've ever driven through the downtown Sanford Road that's right behind me, and you wondered where is this place? It's the place with the line that is outside all the time. It's right here, right behind me, the green awning there. And the staff is wonderful. It's always just a really good time to hang out. They do a lot of public events. So sometimes there's a lot of bike events that take place here. They'll shut down the streets. Just a really good restaurant to where people kind of congregate to have a good time. This area is thriving. There's new local businesses down here, so what better place to feature and host our crew here for the evening show? You know, not a lot of people would be like, yeah, let me just host a news crew
Right.
here so you could do your show. And they did it with open arms, so we're really excited about that.
Yeah, it's no small venture to have all of us out.
No, not especially. I haven't seen you in a hot minute,
I
so
know.
I definitely. It's always stuff like this.
Right. I'll be out there about 2. So after we wrap this up, I'm going to do a few things and then I'm heading straight there. So I guess I'll see you in a little bit.
Well, I'll see you a little bit because I'm going to go back home, change
Yes.
out of this attire, get a little bit more casual for the crew tonight,
Right.
and then I'll be out here about 3:45 tonight.
Right. With that 2 a.m. wake up call, you need to go home and chill for a little while.
If anyone understands, Julie, you do.
Yes, I certainly do. All right, Trooper Steve, thank you so much. We'll see you later this afternoon out at Hollerbach's.
See you, ma'am.
And Steve was commenting on how fabulous the forecast is. We are really in good shape. So if you haven't made dinner plans or you just want to pop in and say hi, you don't have to stay the whole time. Come on out. Here's what we're looking at right now as we take a look at our current temperatures. Right now in Orlando, it is 81, 81 as well in Sanford, 79 in Ocala, 77 in Melbourne, and 75 in Palm Coast. Now, tomorrow is going to be a different story. We are looking at the threat of severe weather tomorrow. So our northern counties, really from about Orlando north up through New Smyrna Beach, Daytona Beach, on up through Ocala and Palm Coast back toward Leesburg, you have a slight risk of severe weather. And then our areas south of Orlando down through Kissimmee and into Brevard and Osceola counties, you have a marginal risk of severe weather. Now, our biggest threat of severe weather will be strong winds again tomorrow afternoon. The timing on this, we're looking at about 1 to 6 o'clock in the afternoon. So unfortunately, that is right around school pickup time, right around lunchtime. Our biggest threat tomorrow will be those strong winds. We'll be looking at a lot of lightning as well. We have a lower threat for hail, flooding, and tornadoes. But again, that threat never completely zero, so something we will be watching. Here's what we're looking at right now in the satellite and radar imagery. We are mostly dry. We may see a few isolated sprinkles as the result of the sea breezes, but overall we keep it dry with some clouds moving in. Okay, so here's a look at that system that is heading our way. That area of low pressure dragging along our frontal boundary and a trough. It has been creating some strong thunderstorms moving out of Texas through Oklahoma, Arkansas, on through much of the Gulf Coast. So we'll continue to see that system pushing off toward the east. It will lose some of its punch by the time it gets to us, but again, we can't rule out the chance of some isolated showers. Most of us are isolated strong to severe storms, that is. Most of us will see showers with rain chances at 80%. Our high tomorrow goes to 89. Then behind that front, a beautiful weekend. Low 80s Friday and Saturday, and then back into the mid to upper 80s as we end the weekend and head into next week. Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells will have much more on the timing and that threat of severe weather. He will be with us at Hollerbach today, starting at 4 o'clock. Again, you are invited to come out and join us. We are hitting the road at Hollerbach's German Restaurant from 4 to 7. That is in Sanford. We have that address for you that we'll show you in just a moment. So Lisa Bell, Ginger Gadsden, Matt, Justin, the whole crew is going to be out there today. If you have any questions or comments for us here at Take 6, head to clickorlando.com/Take 6. Let us know what's on your mind, and thanks for stopping by.